Today I'm making Binging with Babish's breakfast sandwich. Breakfast sandwiches are the best, and you just can't go wrong with the ciabatta bun. This may or may not be the entire reason I made ciabatta bread last month. This beautiful sandwich has been on my mind for a while now, and I am so glad to finally be getting around to trying it. You can turn on subtitles by pressing the CC button, and if you want to give this a try yourself, I'll be leaving all of the ingredients and their measurements in the description under the video. Now, let's get started. I've got one of the ciabatta buns that I made, and I'm going to try Babish's method of using a shallow rimmed baking sheet and long serrated knife to try and cut a straight line. Well, that somewhat worked. Now let's set these aside and fry up some bacon. I'm going to use my cast iron pan and try and lay these evenly across it. Bit of a tight fit, but it'll work. Now, Babish says that cooking the bacon with some water will help render out more fat. So I'm pouring in half a cup and letting this go over medium heat until the water evaporates and the bacon begins to brown. Then, we're going to flip and cook until it reaches your desired doneness. I've never been too good at cooking bacon in a pan. These were starting to burn in some places and other places looked raw. So I transferred these to a paper towel lined plate and stuck it in the microwave for about a minute to finish cooking it through fully till nice and crispy. Now, we're not done yet with this delicious bacon blower. We're going to use this to toast the cut sides of our ciabatta buns. Make sure to get them nice and saturated and just let them go till nicely golden and toasty. Then, do your best to get them out without burning your fingies. Ouch! Almost got it. There we go. A little burnt on one side, but it's fine. I've got a perfect golden crust on these that'll go so well with my sandwich. Now we're gonna stack all that delicious bacon on the bottom bun. Perfect. And move on to the eggs. I have some extra bacon fat on hand, but if you don't, just go ahead and add in another tablespoon or so of butter to the pan. Once that's melted, I'm carefully breaking in 2 eggs, making sure not to break the yolks, and frying just a few minutes until the edges start to get brown and crispy and the whites begin to set. Then, top each egg with a slice of American cheese, cover, and cook until the cheese melts. Another minute or so. And just look at how good and melty that looks. I'm gently sliding a spatula under the eggs to make sure it's safe to move them, and noticing that they're attached. So I'm going to try and slice between them with a spatula to see if that helps move them more easily. Not sure if you caught that, my top camera decided to not record this whole egg venture, but they were definitely still attached, and I just burst one of my yolks. So I'm going to try and separate them, and this will just be a 1 egg sandwich. I'll eat the other one off camera, still delicious. Directly onto the bacon this goes, and the only thing left to do is top it with some hot sauce. I'm not going too heavy with this, just because I don't want anything leaking out before I'm ready, but more is definitely better here. Finally, let's top it with the other bun, and just for fun, I'm going to try and wrap it up like Babish did. But I think this parchment paper might be too small. Let's try this. Okay, now I went too big. No problem. I'll just cut a little bit off this end. This is still way too much paper, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to fold up both sides over the top of the sandwich and start folding and rolling down until I reach the sandwich. Then press it down flat. And I think this paper is still way too big. Where'd those scissors go? I'm just going to cut a little bit off one side to make this more manageable. Now fold in the bottom half of the wrapper under the sandwich and tuck in the top half between the paper and the sandwich. And repeat for the other side. This looks like total garbage, but we're here for the sandwich, not the wrapper. I don't plan on opening any sandwich shops anytime soon. Now, just like Babish, I'm going to cut through to the bottom, making sure to leave the bottom paper intact so we can get this glorious sandwich cut in half shot. Maybe not as yolky and runny as Babish's. I'll blame that one on my missing ruptured chicken seed. But this is still one beautiful sandwich. There you have it. Here's the beautiful, mouth-watering breakfast sandwich that we made today. There's such a wonderful combination of aromas coming out of this thing right now, with the warm toasted ciabatta, fried eggs, and crispy bacon. This is truly going to be the perfect breakfast sandwich. Oh my god. And it's so good. That ciabatta is really the only right choice here. Soft, chewy, and yeasty with a nice crispy exterior, it goes so well with the runny eggs and crispy bacon. I was a little worried with the lack of seasoning, but the bacon is really doing all the work here. You don't even need any extra seasoning. This sandwich is simple and delicious. Make sure to give this one a try. And if you do, share a picture with me on Instagram and tag me at Maikoh with 4 inches. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. I would love to have you around. And if you'd like to watch another video, you can click right up here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all next Thursday.